Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrixlord212, and I'm with Chris. What's up, Chris?
What's up, everybody?
So what possibly happened today?
Wow, the continuing Spider-Man news.
Now
we got
what?
some really weird news, but news that I don't think was unexpected. It sounds like in the Homecoming series, we're going to be getting new Spider-Man villains. Like, specifically villains that have never been seen in the comics.
Not for it. Totally against it. Then do another thing. Then don't do Spider-Man. Then do your own superhero thing and whatever. Don't do it. Don't do it. No, not having it. Spider-Man has so many villains you could use, and you could build them up really well. But to not have any one of his hundreds and hundreds of villains, that doesn't make any sense to me. And I know people won't create new villains in Marvel because Marvel will steal them and not pay those creators anything, which you need to change that rule. But no, not having it, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know what? Not for nothing. If I ever work for Marvel, regardless, if they got to keep all the characters, I'll let them keep it. I'll create some new characters just to give it new blood because they're not creating anything new. And it does get boring after a while. How many times you know what I'm saying? So I understand there's a need to create new characters, but the comics have to create the new characters for the movies and not the other way around because then they can never use that character in the comics. Not that it may be popular anyway. I'm just saying. What do you think?
No, I agree. I think that, introducing them in the comics first would maybe be a little bit better, but I'm not going to lie. I think that it's an interesting idea that we could see something new, but it's got to be well done. You know what I'm saying? It can't just be some throwaway villain or something like that.
Yeah. What was the other stuff?
The other stuff was there was a good amount of Godzilla King of the Monsters news, or Godzilla 2, whatever it's called now. Nothing groundbreaking, but there was a couple of interesting stories. So the first one was for the Kong Skull Island movie release. It's going to be released on Blu-ray and DVD soon. They're doing this thing called the Monarch Timeline, where they're going from the very beginning of the founding of Monarch and the events that led to the founding of Monarch, like I guess all the way to maybe 2014.
Okay.
Some of the stories on there are brand new. And specifically, the one that caught my interest the most was they took a real historical event called the Smog of London, which was, I believe it happened in 1952. And it was a real event that took place in London. And it had to do with some sort of like overcast weather and some very bad conditions in London with the air and whatnot. And in this timeline, it specifically says 1952, the Smog of London, some sort of counter like air current. And specifically it says may have been created by, quote, a creature with giant wings.
Rodan.
Something like that, yeah. So I thought that was really interesting, and I was like, oh, so they're going to be doing different things, with this timeline, and there's more to this timeline. So as time goes on, I guess the closer we get to the Kong home video release or home DVD and Blu-ray release, we'll get more of these stories. So that's interesting. The other things were about Godzilla 2 itself. There was more casting news. This one was really interesting. They cast this actor whose name escapes me at the moment. Not a big actor as far as I know, but his role specifically is what caught my eye, and it's been catching a lot of people's eyes lately. He's been cast as, quote, an ancient temple guard.
Oh.
So a lot of people think this is connected to Mothra, and I agree. I think that's probably something.
He's a human.
Yeah.
That has powers or something? I
don't think he has powers, but he's some sort of guard. Yeah, I think so. Something like that.
So he can grow too?
Warrior. Huh?
He can grow to the size of the monster?
No. Nothing like that. He's just like a guard to this temple, I guess.
Okay.
Maybe one or more, possibly there may be, or he might be the only one. But I don't know. It sounds interesting. The other casting news right now, we're taking this with a grain of salt, But way back when, we know for a fact that they hired people for the role of mercenaries, several mercenaries or so.
Okay.
Today, there was a release, again, take with a grain of salt, with these mercenaries, the specific casting says one of Jonah's mercenaries. So this Jonah character, whoever this is, may be the human villain of the movie.
Oh.
So I think he might be working for Monarch, or maybe like a rogue element in Monarch, or maybe a group opposing Monarch. But it sounds interesting. And it sounds it sounds a lot different than what we got in 2014.
Right.
It sounds like there's going to be a deeper story.
They're making the universe detailed.
Yeah. Other than that was pretty much it as far as I know.
We got the release of Cult of Chucky.
Yes.
Which, do you know what the release date of that is, or?
I don't know the release date. I know that they released a trailer today, though.
And it's going to be right to DVD.
Yeah.
And Blu-ray, so you could buy that on Amazon or whatever.
Well, isn't that what they did with the last one too?
Yeah. So I might just see. I'm getting up the article right now. And this is coming out on October, basically.
Wow.
October 3rd. Which you could pre-order it, I'm sure. Yeah, I'll get it. It looks good, the trailer today. My son Joe sent that to me, so. I saw that. I like that trailer today. I also like the Jumanji trailer. Did you see that?
I haven't seen the whole thing. I wasn't really impressed by some of the stuff that I saw, though. But I have to watch the whole thing. So.
And there was a Death Note trailer.
I saw that because Adam Wingard is directing that.
Okay.
And he's director for Godzilla vs. Kong.
So that, what do you think of that?
Sounds interesting. I mean, it looks cool.
Right. So there was something about a reboot update for Nightmare on Elm Street, but it's a fake. Somebody posted a fake thing on Internet Movie Database, and people were getting excited about it, but then it's like, nah, that's not happening.
Yeah.
And people are like, ah. Which, you know what? I don't think you should need to remake it. You should just get Robert Englund. So I think that, like, it's a bad idea for anybody to be Freddy Krueger other than Robert Englund. I don't know if you agree, but, like, to get somebody else, like, the other guy that played Freddy, did you like him as Freddy Krueger or no?
I didn't really like that movie, to be honest with you. I thought the whole movie was kind of meh. I think that if there's another actor out there, I mean, they'd really have to audition well, and you know, it would be a tough job. But I think that they might be able to find somebody else to play Freddy Krueger, but it would be really difficult to sell. You know what I'm saying?
Why can't they just get Robert Englund back for one more time? You know, one more chance.
Maybe they can. You know, who knows?
I wish they could. Now, we had other news about Friday the 13th is getting another mode of play, I guess, a single-player mode.
Yeah, that game is bugged as hell.
Yeah?
I've seen live streams of it. It's almost laughable. Like, it's become one of these games that's so bad it's good because of how many
people
bugs.
love it, though. I mean, I played it. I love playing it, but I mean, I didn't play it that long. You know?
I know they just added. I don't know if they added anything after this, but they just added they added a version of Jason from the old game. Yeah, where he's purple. Yeah.
Yeah, which was weird. But there's that thing I sent you. What is that? A single player mode?
Let's see.
There's a picture up there with him with the pillowcase over his head. That looks cool.
Yeah. So it says here. As much as we're personally loving Gun Media and Ilphonic's Friday the 13th game, we understand that many players just aren't digging the fact that it's exclusively multiplayer at the moment. The game can only be played with others. Yep, which is a turnoff for gamers who prefer single-player action, but no fear. They are adding a single-player mode soon, yeah.
Good.
Wow.
That will be great. Then it's almost like another game. Doing that, you know. Sort of like when they added mercenaries to Resident Evil games. Mercenary mode. Remember that?
Yep.
I like the mercenary mode. All right. So we got a little horror in this everything show. All right, Chris, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye for now.